Hello and welcome to this special game development bonanza. I am Magnus, your host, and today I'm joined by two developers. Hello, Carl.
Hello, Magnus. We know each other really well.
We do know each other really well. Who are you in the team?
I am the game designer of the game, so I design the game with design.
Oh yeah, I'm sure everyone understands it clearly now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And Patrick, you've been on the show before.
I've been on the show before, yes.
Your household name. So tell us, or the ones who haven't seen you before in the video, what do you do in the team?
Well, my role is to push in changes at 1 o'clock in the evening and then break our test server and then having to fix it in the morning.
So Patrick is typically the guy that comes up with crazy and fun features, potentially after discussing with Carl, and then just make these haphazardly changes that might or might not break the game.
Most likely will.
Yeah.
But yes.
So we don't have a script for today. So
We don't?
no.
That's crazy. What's this thing? But I'm
Who would
reading
have
off of
thought?
a thing right now.
Yeah, no, that's just a script, but that's not a script. So Patrick,
Yes.
what are you working on today?
I'm fixing unit tests. I have a red one here. That's
So
red is bad.
red is bad.
what is a unit test? is it
It's a
with
test that tests a unit of code.
okay, so it's not a unit in the game.
It's not a unit in the game, no.
That's the stuff I do.
It's basically a test that can test anything that's, written in code.
Why do you have unit tests? Why don't you just test it manually to see if it works?
Because we don't like to test things manually. It takes time. No, but unit tests help us to figure out if we're doing things right or wrong, basically. And whenever we do changes to the game, our server automatically runs all the tests and tells us if we've done something wrong. So we have roughly, I think it's 3,500 separate tests that are run every time everyone do any changes, be it a code change or if Carl pushes changes to a unit. Or
I've never broken anything.
Carl has never broken. That's my job.
So basically, when you see that these tests break or that they fail, then you know that something is wrong with the code. It's not in a good state, or
Yeah, you can say that, or that what you're currently working on has done some changes that will.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't have to be for the test to fail. Doesn't have to mean that something has gone wrong in the sense that it has crashed or anything. It can just be that we no longer get the response that we expected from something.
I think so far the screen is very boring for the viewers.
is.
Can you make a test fail for us? What does that look like?
It's failing right here.
Okay, so tell us what's going on.
So you can see I'm currently working on a new command that's called offer troops to join command.
And while you work on that, Carl, what is this? This is something you asked for the.
Yeah, it's basically like what you can do in the game is certain events or triggers in the game can happen, and your wielder will gain some troops. And currently, when you gain troops, you just kind of get them.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, if your army is full and they can't join, they just go nowhere. So you get this like excellent, like we were gonna join you, and then they're just nowhere to be found.
Okay, so you don't get a nice pop-up with
No,
the
so that's what Patrick is making right now.
Yes.
He's making a nice pop-up.
But for some reason, it fails the test.
It's because I'm not done yet.
Okay, what have you been working on all day? We're in the office. I know what he's been working on. I've been harassing him all day.
I've been connecting this mic we're talking through.
Yeah. So the red things, the red little.
Yeah, these are the tests that
Yeah,
are
they just-
currently
okay,
failing.
fail. So let's change the topic because I find it kind of boring. So
Me too.
if Carl wanted to test a unit, like a unit from the game,
Instead of doing a unit test, I could test a unit.
yes.
I would actually test a troop, not a unit. Because a unit is a unit of a troop.
All right.
Okay, I'm
so
being
that-
picky.
No, that's good.
No,
This
but
is very-
we use both of those words. But in the game, a troop is a battle stack, and a unit is
A single.
a single unit in a battle stack, and we call those troops and units just to be able to separate them. Unit and troop. So what we see now are actually troops,
Yeah.
and they can be a different number of units. They could be one unit. So when I test those, that's just very they all have stats and
Yeah,
they
but-
do different things. Like it's really easy to test if like melee troops are balanced versus each other, if they're just supposed to walk and hit, or if ranged troops are just supposed to stand and shoot. You have a bunch of stats and
So
they
if we-
have value and whatever.
So if we look at that troop, zoom in, Patrick, on those the brutes.
Yep.
A typical like tanky troop, I guess.
This is like a slugger troop. This is just like a big semi-tank, semi-hitter kind of thing. Could sort of be called like a big vanilla troop in a way, I guess.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any like
Specific.
special things they can do that are super special, except look badass.
All right.
So they're big, a little bit chunky, and they hit somewhat hard.
Would that typically mean that they don't have as much essence associated with them?
Sometimes I am in the middle of balancing right now. So
All
usually,
right.
like if a troop has like say 1 essence, that means that they should be stronger at something else.
Okay.
So your normal troop has 2 essences for the magic, so they make 2 like magic essence every turn. And then if they have 1, they'll be better at something else. And if they have 3 or 4, they're worse at something else.
All right.
So I think these guys have 2, unless I buffed them and lowered their essence. I might have.
But if we look like the necromancer in the next line down there, would that be a troop that has a lot of essence?
Yeah, these are like almost like essence generators, especially the upgraded ones. So they're also ranged troops, but they're like compared to what they are, they're weaker ranged troops because they have strong essence generating power. So they're like strong in something. Then of course you can buff them up and make them better anyway. But
Yeah.
and that's basically how the troops are kind of like roughly balanced, and then it comes down to like faction composition and what they fight against and all sorts of stuff like that as well.
For sure. For sure. I think this is just a great short little conversation. I don't think we need to say much more. I think,
We talked about unit tests and testing units.
and testing. Yeah, I think this is it. I think,
Love it.
when you guys watch the videos, please let me know, does it make sense? Do you want to hear stuff like this, or do you want to hear about something else? I know everyone is asking about lore and stuff like that, and we will release a little bit more about that quite soon. There will be a lot of new videos coming up over the coming weeks. But yeah, do let me know if you want me to ask Carl or Patrick anything in particular, and I will make sure to do so whenever I meet them at the office and actually get the chance to hijack them with a mic and force them to sit down with me. Do you guys?
I'm actually standing up.
Oh yeah, okay, correct. You are standing up. Okay, so bye for now. Thanks for watching, and let us know if you like this video. And as always, don't forget to click like, subscribe, and hit the bell button. And of course, wishlist the game on Steam and follow us on Steam. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.